Morning. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to be painting a portrait. I saw the photograph that I'm going to be using for this portrait on social media, and I contacted the owner of the photograph, Michael Adkins, and said, can I use it in a painting? Because I actually thought it was a painting when I saw it. It was just screaming out to be painted. It had so much character, but also the lighting was perfect for what I enjoy painting. So it's a little bit out of what I normally do, painting straight from photograph. I like to paint from life and mess around with things. This one, I'm doing it more as a challenge to see what I can achieve from such a good photograph. So I'm inviting you to come along with me to see the portrait being painted, so you can see the order in which I do it. And I'm just going to be using acrylics again, acrylics on canvas. So thanks very much. Enjoy the painting. Right. So what I'm going to do is block out the canvas, the general colours in the general areas. I always find that if you're working on a white background and then you start trying to put colours on that background and then you try and match up the colours around it or get the tones right of the colours around it, they change because of the white. If you think of it like optical illusions, you can make colours look like other colours by whichever colour you put next to it. Block on as much as you can, then you're more likely to get the right tones. That's how I work anyway. And I do like working in layers, so this is just the first layer really. So there we go. That's the dark in the background. Now I'm just going to block in . Adding a bit of blue in round there. I know what you're thinking. What the hell is she doing? But as I said, I'm just getting the colour down. I'm not worried about form or anything. I'll do that in a bit with the next layer. we go. The first layers of colour are on. Now, if I'm trying to find the tone of a area, I'm more likely to get the right tone because it will work off the colours around it better. It's a beautiful photograph. It really is. Everything's still a bit garish, so I'm just gonna let that dry off and put a little bit and put a raw umber glaze over the whole thing to knock the whole thing back. Let me just show you where I'm up to at the moment, and as you can see, it's really rough. There, you can see the better colours there, and all I've done is just roughly put the brush strokes in. Pick out the lightest areas of the painting. Now that I've got that, I'm going to work on where the darker areas are. Now then I've got my darks and my lights mapped out, everything else sort of is in between those two things. I don't put the pupils in till I'm absolutely positive where they're going to go, because that just throws everything off when you get those in and they're in the wrong place. Need to get those lips in. I keep saying that and then I keep going on doing something else, so I'm going to do that now. I'm actually going to do that bit now. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Right, I will do now. There we go. So that looks a bit drastic, but it will make sense in a bit. So the painting's starting to appear now. Things are starting to go into the right place. And Michael's starting to look back at me. So we're getting to the point now where maybe I can start going into more detail with things. Build the face a bit more. I think that just needs to be a tiny bit wider up there. What I'm trying to capture in this photograph of Michael, it's like a little bit of tension around his mouth, like he's just about to start speaking. And if I can just capture that, I'll be very, very pleased. I think what drew me to this was that it didn't look real. The photo looked like a painting, an old-fashioned painting, and that really drew me in. If it had just looked like a person, I probably would have just scrolled past, but because it didn't look real, and as you know, I do get a bit obsessed with things that are real and things that aren't real, and what looks real and isn't real. So I think that's what drew me into this painting, was the fact that it was a picture that didn't look real, and I'm trying to paint it the way that I saw it. I'm trying to paint it as that painting that I saw when I didn't see the photograph. So the painting. I've no idea if that makes sense, but there you go. So this is a better colour representation from what you were seeing before, and a better angle as well. So that's where I'm up to. Still a lot of refining to do. Because getting the likeness is about getting all the features, the right size, the right shape, in the right place, in relation to each other. Dead easy. Right, I think what I'm going to do is show you again with the flat camera where we're up to. Everything's pretty much in where I'd like it to be. So this is where we're up to now. I've started to get some of the tones that I want around the eyes. I'm really going to work hard on those. The ear needs to come up slightly. But other than that, it's just a case of keep on going, keep on refining. So let's get on with it. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting. Yeah, and I'll try and do some more videos as well. Thank you.